It's like I tell people, driving's not hard. It's just 4,327 little things,
Yeah.
often in sequential order.
Yeah, I feel like I have like the idea of driving down. It's just like I got knowledge gaps and things.
Yeah. Hi there, Smart Drivers, working with Charlie today. Charlie has a driving test about 3 weeks out, and we're doing an assessment for learning. We're figuring out where he's at in his driving, and then we're going to see how much information he can take on. First exercise, pull forward to that cone, touch the cone, and then back up straight and touch that cone. And do that twice.
Straight back?
Straight forward, straight back, yep. Now I want you to put the throttle right on the floor, drive as fast as you can, hard braking, and try and stop before you hit the pylon. Harder, harder, do it harder. I'd known Charlie for a few years now. I knew that Charlie could drive. He'd been working with his grandfather, driving with him, and Charlie was pretty nervous when we first got in the car, but once we got to the parking lot, he overcame his nerves a little bit, and we got working on some material. I told him to drive harder, drive faster, press down on the fuel pedal, press down on the brake. Then he started to relax a little bit and enjoyed the exercises that we were doing. So do it in reverse too. So hard reverse. You didn't hit the cone. It doesn't matter if you hit the cone, but just give her. Forward, like throttle and brake. Get as close as you think you can and then just nail that brake. Closer. Back up again, get closer to the cone. That's better. Come on. There you go. Now you got it. Okay, back up one more time. There you go. Now you nailed it. Drive. Yes, it is. Drive ahead just a little bit. Okay, now on that end, I want you to drive around the cone without hitting my tripod, obviously, and go nice and slow. But on this end, I want you to go around the cone as hard as you can. So what you're doing it correctly. Now what I want you to do is when you're coming down here, brake in a straight line, and then when you go around the corner, put your foot on the throttle. So you drive forward, go right of the cone, stop so the back of the car is in line with that nose cone. And then you back out. And then you back out to the same position so the front of the car is in line with these two cones here.
So I'm along the back to which nose cone?
The very front one.
Okay. So right.
Yeah, so you're going to drive in and you're going to go that way around the cone. So the cone will be on this side of the car. Okay, and stop so the back of the car is in line with that front cone. And then stop, 360-degree scan, put it in reverse, do your checks, back up, and then you'll back out like this. Like this. Okay? This is the Ohio Maneuverability Test. So you just pull up beside it and then stop with the back. No, that's fine. It's first time, so we'll get it. I may not be communicating effectively.
I also don't understand very well either.
No, that's okay. So now you back this way, back through the rectangle here. Slow down, slow down. Boom. You just failed the test. Move ahead. Try again. Don't hit any cones this time. It's easy going forward, but going back is a lot tougher. Yeah. It's a lot tougher, so you got to be looking back and forth, right? There you go. Crank all the way to the left. See what? Get out of there. You go. Now straighten your wheels out. There you go. This gives the kids in Ohio no end of grief. Now watch here. Yep, there you go. Excellent. Now if you turn your wheels this way, the front end will go that way. Perfect. Nice. Now go up and do it and go to the left of the nose cone. So is your back end in line with the cone? That cone over there? Is the back of the car in line with that cone? Oh!
I'm so focused on that side.
Oh. And that's exactly it about driving is that you've always got to be checking both sides all the time, especially when you're backing up, right? It's over there, it's moved back a little bit. And the reason that we go slow when we back up is because you have time to maneuver the vehicle, you have time to look, and you have time to do something if something happens. So that's why you go slow. But mostly to observe, right? So you look over there, look over here, check over there, check over here, because you're always kind of looking back and forth. And that's the same thing with driving. And that's the purpose of this. I remember the first time I did this, because I'd never done it, and then I saw it, and the kids in Ohio were like, "Oh!" I'm like, "Ah, it's not that hard." I came down here and did it, and I was like, that's pretty tough. That's pretty tough. Nice, nice. One more time on each side, so go to the right again, and then, so why'd you keep going?
I thought I could just sneak by it.
Remember, this is driving. We can't sneak past stuff. You gotta know for sure. And that's the purpose of this, is knowing where your vehicle is in relation to pedestrians, in relation to other cars, in relation to fire hydrants, utility poles. And that's what the purpose of this is, right? So that you don't keep going. I think, because you can't think in driving. You gotta know, okay? And this is getting a feel for where this is in relation to other things on the road, and that's why we're doing this. And this is, and as far as I'm concerned, this is the most important lesson for new drivers. Now, the other thing, Charlie, just stop there for a sec. Look out the front windshield. Is your car straight? So if you look forward, you'll know whether you're straight or not, going backwards. Okay, so that's the other technique that you can use. So we'll drive around, and then we'll parallel park in here. Nice. So into park, put your parking brake on. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So to leave, parking brake off, into reverse. .360-degree scan around your vehicle. Make sure there's nobody around. Back up 2 to 3 feet. Just straight back. Okay, and again, make sure you're looking out the back window for that. All right, so there. So now we into drive, signal on. Now we do, so mirror check is checking the mirror, and then shoulder check, Charlie, is 90 degrees. So basically what you're doing is, can you see me? If you turn your head straight, can you see me here?
No.
Can you see me in the mirror?
Yes.
Can you see me in the mirror?
Yeah.
Right. So now you turn your head 90 degrees, now you can see me, right? That's what you're looking for.
That makes a lot of sense there.
Yeah. So you just, it's quick 90 degrees, just like that. Quick 90 degrees. That's all a shoulder check is. So it's almost signal, mirror, shoulder check. Mirror, signal, shoulder check. Just get that in your head, because that, of the road test, that's your most important thing. And every time you move the vehicle sideways, anytime you turn, mirror, signal, shoulder check. Mirror, signal, shoulder check. Left and right. So signal, mirror, signal, shoulder check, 90-degree head check, and out and away you go. So basically what I noticed when we drove over here was, probably you're a bit nervous too, right?
Yeah.
Don't be namby-pamby on the driving. When you pull out, get it up to 50 as quickly as you can. You got to drive the speed limit. You get it up to speed as quickly as you can, and drive the speed limit. Okay? So 3 things I'll get you to work on, okay? Get it up to speed as quickly as possible. Don't dawdle. Stop behind the stop line. On 2-way stops, creep out. Yield and look. 4-way stops, you can just stop at the stop line, and as long as all the other traffic stopped, then you can proceed, okay? And then the last thing, and I'll send all this to you, is stopping in traffic. Make sure that you can see the tires of the vehicle in front of you making clear contact with the pavement.
Yeah, I remember watching that, and I've been listening to that part.
Yeah, so those are the 3 things I want you to work on.